As welcome to e-learning tutorials of special needs education by one and only Mr. Juko Henry. I've come to introduce to you the concepts of special needs education and interventions that should be used within the Uganda's education system. Again, we shall look at the barriers faced by learners during learning in terms of their development and participation. Again, under this question, you will be able to get information and knowledge of how to handle such learners with difficulties like visual empowerment, like hearing impairment, like the deaf, like the lame, all those children living on the streets, people living with the refugee, who are children doing hard work, children um, all who go on, who are orphans. All these are the categories. We shall be looking at those kids and how can you improve, or how can they love education, or how can they get knowledge of education like others who are not, who don't need special needs attention. Let us look at the objectives. Objective number one: learners will be introduced to the meaning of special needs. I will introduce you to the meaning of special needs. Two, we shall look at the categories of special needs. Three, we shall look at the identification of children with special needs. Four, causes, effects, and management of special needs among children. We shall look at ways of supporting children with special needs. Lastly, and most interesting, are the roles of teachers, foster caregivers, and other stakeholders in supporting children with special needs. After all getting that knowledge, we shall come up with the outcome you will get. Which outcome am I talking about? You'll be in position to utilize the knowledge and concepts of this education to promote the child's learning growth and development in our society. Please, kindly teachers, do not leave this knowledge for Mr. Jugo, but try to use this knowledge to our learners. Why? Because we are facing these challenges in our community. We have children who are crippled. We have children who are suffering from asthma. We have children who are living under difficult circumstances. We have the talented and gifted children. Thus, we do believe under this course unit, you will be in position to get the necessary knowledge. Let us look at the course outline. I will look at the special needs education to bring out the definition of or the meaning of special needs. I shall talk about the categories of special needs, whereby I will be in position to identify for you different children who need special attention. We shall look at the identification of children with the special needs. Remember, we have categories in number two. We are going to group them according to their categories or level of disability. Then we go ahead to identify them basing from the categories we have identified. We shall look at the causes of mental retardation. What has caused mental retardation among our children? So, learners, do not just stick backward as we are going through our tutorials. As you are listening to me, try to marginalize, reflect with where you are teaching Or you have even ever witnessed these things as you move in the community. Let us look at topic number one: special needs education. This is the type of education intended to provide appropriate modifications in order to meet special needs education or special needs in an individual. When we talk of the needs, educational needs, everyone is needs. And one of the basic needs of a human life, one of them is education and others. But here we are looking at education. So in order to meet one is education, whether he has a difficult, whether not, a person is supposed to have a need to education. Why? Because it is through education life moves on. So why do we eliminate these children with difficulties? That's why special needs is here to help. Right? Because for it is learner centered and flexible and adjustable to individual needs and potentials.